Hey y'all, it's me, Nessa D. I'm going to try to make this 5 minutes. What's going on? It is later in Sunday evening. I'm almost ready to call it a night. It's been a nice weekend. I've gotten a lot of work done. I'm going to try to go to sleep early. That's my new thing. I'm going to try to start going to sleep much earlier so I can get better rest, stop breaking out, and all those things I was talking about on my last video. But anyway, I wanted to come on. I don't know if I said, hey y'all, it's Nessa D. How y'all doing? Hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to do a quick video. I was watching Larry Nelson's videos. And Larry, this is an open letter to you, an open questionnaire, or I don't know, food for thought type video I wanted to do just for you, Larry. And I wanted to come in a spirit of true concern. Because if you were not hurting and if you were not going through the way you're going through, you would not continue to put these videos up about the matter and the drama that has unfolded in the last few months concerning your page and concerning people that you considered your friends. So let me say this. Larry, I have a few questions. One of my questions is, Larry, do you trust your wife? Mr. Larry Nelson, do you trust your wife? The second question is, Larry, are you in love with your wife? Larry Nelson, are you in love with your wife? Because you can love someone and not trust him, and you can trust someone and not love him. That's grown folks talk. Number 3, Larry, why does it appear, allegedly, that you need a large amount of women in quantity to validate you as a good man or as a man in general? Why does it seem that you need so much attention from random women who are your now supporters and apparently people you consider your family and your friends from a few conversations on a phone or a few comments back and forth over the internet as people you can 110% trust? Why do you put that trust in people of that matter? I'm going to be very straightforward and say, I think that you use it to your advantage. I think that you call these women out and you are upset with them because some of them did, quote unquote, turn on you because they discovered that you were, making up a lot of things and distorting the truth, coming back and trying to backpedal on things you said. And then you get upset with them when they call you out publicly. And then you state and you say, well, they should have called me. How could they have put me out like that? Well, Larry, how come you didn't call them? Why is it that they got to the point where they called you out publicly, but why didn't you go to them and say, hey, I'm lying. Hey, I'm not really telling the truth. Hey, this is what's really going on. I think and I believe you're using these so-called pseudo fantasy relationships to cover up for the things that you've been doing that don't measure up. And I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. I'm not trying to insult you, Larry, but what I'm saying is I think a lot of things you're saying is very manipulative, Larry. I think you've learned how to be a manipulator. I think you are disrespectful to your wife. You should be laying your head down in your wife's lap and letting her pray over you every night. You shouldn't be on the phone for hours at a time with different women, different times of the night and different times of the week. You should be talking to your wife. You have a whole wife, Larry. And these different women on YouTube are not your wife. They shouldn't be closer to you than your wife is. They shouldn't be knowing any secrets and any information more than your wife do. And you shouldn't be sitting up on the phone with no woman after work, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, unless it's your wife, Larry. You have a whole wife, but yet you keep collecting these friends, these so-called friends on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and you think that they are your confidant instead of your wife. So I have that question for you. Let me know.